Okay, welcome to Advancing Mental Fitness, and to all our social media community, you're welcome, and also those who are going to be joining us on YouTube, you're also welcome, and thank you for always being around to be part of this training. This training is going to be happening in 15 minutes or less. So, and the topic for today is saying retrospection, reminiscing, and reflection, and the capability to gain reverse thinking, the power to gain reverse thinking. And before we go into the opening quote for today's training, I would like to share a simple thought on how I unlock the need for reflection, retrospection, and then reminiscing. I think I was during my tertiary days in the university, so I was trying to chase this thing called first class. I want to chase first class. And I realized that I think this academic environment, this education environment has a lot in desk. So it shows that there are basic ingredients. Let's thought of, if you want to cook fried rice, the basic ingredient is rice, but only that rice cannot make fried rice. You need additional ingredients. So in the university system as well, there are other basic ingredients that is also in line, such as your academic, which is the basic ingredient, then your social connection, where you form the right tribe that you actually want to work with, and also your ability to learn from things that you've been given the right, so that you also need to gain. You can take that steps again and then add a little extra within yourself or within among your tribe or your team to innovate it and get a brand new result. So the basic definition from our web dictionary. Retrospection means your contemplation of the past or a survey of the past time or event, while reminiscing says indulge in enjoyable recollection of the past event. Then reflect says thinking deeply or carefully about something. It's just normal. Before you take any action, you have to take adequate thought line before you move into anything. And what are you trying to do? You are just trying to see what will be the end goal of the action that I'm about to take. What will be the effect on the people I'm about to take these steps towards? And then even what will now be the implication of these steps that in myself too, that is actually taking this step. So this is what this three statement line is trying to actually talk about. So then what does the words actually entails? What it entails is that to retrospect, to reminisce, and to reflect. These are the three vital qualities to gain the ability to apply reverse thinking, stopping wrong action and repeating the right one, and innovative application. So, and I've said this while I was explaining the other time. So then, how can one develop the qualities of reverse thinking? The first, these are things that we actually were used to, that we always talk about in the office, but for the sake of people who find us newly, the first thing is gratitude. Okay, before I just deep with gratitude journal, one question: do you agree that we much out of life? If you agree to this statement, that means that being intentional about where you are going, right? What your aspiration is like. If you have not been doing that, the success of other people out there should also be your own success, and that is running the race of other people's aspiration as your yardstick. But if you keep a database of where you're going, what you want to become, you write it down, what you just do is you celebrate with others when you also eat, and then you ask, what is the work that I need to put in place to also validate my success gradually? So the aspect of doing gratitude journal, that is why we always implore that you do it in the present because you've actually achieved it. And writing it in that way is to condition the brain, because the brain will trigger that, but we can't see it. I can't see it. Okay, then you will now tell the brain, okay, what can we do to actually bring this to reality? What can we do to make this happen? That is the basic. Then one is Thanksgiving. I use the word Thanksgiving in the sense that your capability to celebrate, break down wins, your your small wins. Like we said, okay, we want to have 1,018 member in this 2022. Okay, the first quarter we've been able to do I think 3,000 plus. So, and okay, we can say, okay, in second quarter, okay, we're going to do like maybe 4,000, we're going to do like 5,000. Maybe at the end of it, we can do the remaining figures. So the little wins that you have, celebrate with your tribe, celebrate with your team. This is what we mean that Thanksgiving. When you break down what you actually want to achieve, that bigger dream, that bigger goal, once we can simply break it down, and that will help us to be able to appreciate this part of Thanksgiving. Then the third one, which is appreciation. Appreciation in the sense that you have a bigger goal, you have a bigger dream, you have what you are chasing to accomplish. When somebody has you in line, that person deserves an appreciation, and we have that as a yardstick here, where if we have one customer today, we'll send that customer an appreciation letter, and then with the virtual team system that is also working with us, we have an appreciation remuneration that we've always agreed with them. That even maybe you are in need of maybe 20 million, you are in need of 10,000, and sales coming, you must first of all redeem that appreciation that you have with the person before you start thinking of your own problem, or else you will start seeing that otherwise will start happening in the organization. People will start seeing that, oh, you don't keep to your words. Yeah, they can't even trust what you've said, that, oh, okay, this is what I will do, this is how I will do it, and then at the end, because little inflow have come in, you are going against what you actually said that you are going to do. So appreciation in the aspect of the fact, based on whatever you have mutually agreed with people, matters a lot, and also those that actually help you along the way. So the bonus of this training is meditation period. Are you the type that can spend 3 hours alone? Have you tried before that? At least you just want to sit down for 3 hours on your own, or you want to take a 3 hours walk on your own, and when people are walking by, you don't see them, you are just with yourself, and you really want to connect with your mind and then pick the right information out of yourself and delete the wrong information within yourself. This is what meditation actually helps us to do, and that is the bedrock of where every decision that we take towards that bit by bit progress. You know, you said we have a bigger goal. When you break it down into bit by bit, it's a bit by bit progress. So the decision you make at each level of bit by bit, that shows that you are moving closer to getting to the bigger dream, truly matters. So my recommendation for this training is, number one, document things you do that works and how it worked. Document things that you do that works and how it worked. Then the next one says, keep a focal request and thinking strategy. If it is agro to home, stick to agro to home. Don't let them meet you with maybe facility management. It's no longer agro to home. It shows that there is a bridge of where you are heading to. Stick to, it might look as if, I think one of my mentors said that, Oluwagbemiga, you know, it is you guys that's already at agro to home. When the time comes, people will meet you there. Just sit there. You know, we'll have leave it that it's not going to work, it's not working, but we still stick at it, and now people are finding it interesting. So number 3 says, have a people appreciation list. People who have helped you along the way, people who have encouraged you, people who have supported you, keep their list and then appreciate them back to back. And one of those people is Ms. Joy Adebayo, Ms. Kate Nwagu, Mr. Felix Anini. These are amazing people that have stand behind this organization, that have helped this organization to stand the test of time, and that each and every one of us, we are enjoying it right now. And then the next one says, avoid social digital distraction. You know, social media is beautiful, it's an amazing tool, but if we don't feed in line in the direction of where we are heading, we naturally realize that we are feeding our mind with the wrong information that will be taking us backward instead of taking us forward, closer to where we are heading to. And then the last one again, have a gratitude journal. Have a gratitude journal. It's very, very important. It will help. It will condition your brain to stick to focal direction. So by next week, my colleague Ms. Kate Nwagu, she's going to be taking us 2 series back to back on focus. So I want you to make sure that you don't miss that training, because that will help you to appreciate the impact of reminiscing, retrospecting, and reflecting effectively. So our conclusion quote for today's training says, learning without retrospecting, reminiscing, and reflection is a waste. And reflection without reminiscing, and retrospecting without learning is also dangerous. And we should be able to take cognizance of all these keynotes, and then from there we should see how we could make the best out of the capacity to gain reverse thinking ability. Thank you very much for staying to the end of today's training. So if you have questions, feel free to put your questions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe and follow us on IG on all our social media platforms. Thank you very much. See you next week.